Asher and Chip Towers.
Hey, Azeez, good to see you today. I asked Coach about the play of the outside linebackers so far this year. Kind of want to get your take, see how you think things have gone this year.
I just feel like we're playing pretty good. We're just coming out here, working every week, trying to get better every week for sure. Trying to learn from each other and just continue to just play to the Georgia football standard, you know.
Thanks.
Azeez, Kirby was just telling us about how a lot of times Monty doesn't get a lot of practice in Monday through Thursday, and then he comes out there and is balling on Saturday. Maybe not at the peak level that he was, but have you taken note of what he's been able to overcome, you know, kind of from an injury standpoint to play, and then putting that in the context of a season where a lot of guys are opting out, a lot of guys in his situation that may have opportunities beyond college are opting out to go get ready for that, what it means that, you know, he's still in there fighting and for every down he can get on the field.
Yeah, Monty's a big-time team player. He goes all out. He goes hard every time, every practice, every opportunity he gets. He might be limited in practice, but when he gets out there on Saturday, he's going to go. He's going to give it all he got. So he's a great leader, very vocal. So that plays a big role in practice. So he just gives it all he got.
Let's go to Jed and then Mort Weiser.
Hey, Azeez, Kirby was also talking about this a little bit ago, but with Missouri and, you know, Mississippi State, sorry. Talking about the importance of playing man-to-man coverage against them. I guess from a pass rush standpoint, how important is it for you guys to be getting home quick, knowing that, you know, your guys are on islands there in the back end?
You said Missouri, Mississippi State?
Yeah, Mississippi State. I misspoke. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Definitely it's very important to get our hands up, you know, in a quick game, you know, because they throw the ball quick at times too, and just working on rushes, trying to impact the quarterback. Definitely, it's definitely big. We got to do that this week.
Azeez, you were talking about Monty earlier. He had a scoop and score touchdown earlier this season, and Eric has a couple, defensive scores. How much is that kind of a pride point for the defense to kind of keep that going and sneak some TDs this year?
Yeah, it's big, man. You know, if you can score on defense, that could change the game big time. So that's pretty big. We practice that at practice, so just translates to the game and it's great for our defense.
How do you practice it at practice? What do you do exactly?
Just basically like the team reps. Just if you force a fumble, pick it up, go the other direction, go score a touchdown. Just like that, intercept the ball, finish in the end zone, stuff like that, you know.
Let's go to William and then Seth.
Hey, Azeez, Mississippi State's given up the most sacks per game in the SEC this year. You know, how do you evaluate their offensive line, maybe from what you've seen in film, and what do you expect from your edge rush on Saturday?
I expect it to be effective and just working within the game plan, what we got to do to affect the quarterback. I'm saying, like, if they throw the ball quick, get your hands up and put your hand in the window of the quarterback. Just little things that could affect pocket push, just get into the quarterback, just affect them, just throw them off their game, really.
Azeez, with the uncertainty, I guess, with the way the schedule plays out and this game may happen, this may not, you may have schedules flipped. Are y'all doing anything different, or are you preparing a little bit, maybe less for the opponent that week, or are you doing it the same every week?
Yeah, we're doing it the same every week because we're pretty safe here and high with our precautions. We're taking everything seriously here, so we wear masks everywhere, every chance we get. So it's like we want to play, so we try to make sure we play every week. We want to practice hard every week, like we have a game that week. So.
Well, I mean, also just the practice. I mean, are you practicing specifically for Mississippi State as much as you would,
yes,
or is there anything you're doing, like just worrying about yourselves, just in case the SEC like flips the schedule around or something like that?
Oh, nah, yes, sir. We just practicing for Mississippi State right now. We just focus on them. That's the big, we just focusing on them this week.
Let's go to Bailey and then Blaine.
I'm good, thanks.
Blaine, go ahead.
Hey, Azeez, do you ever compare notes with your brother on common opponents? Do y'all have much time to kind of talk during the grind of the season? And then the second question I got for you is, how pleased are you as a defensive player with the higher production and sacks this year and kind of creating more havoc?
Definitely. My brother, we definitely talk every day, basically. So when we after the game, chop it up with him, see how they was, how the O-line worked, things like that. I give him tips, he give me tips. So it's just like it's love going both ways. So I appreciate it. I love him. So and with production, just trying to get better every time I step on that field, and just knowing things. There's always something I can get better on watching film. Just finding those little techniques and little things that I could just improve on and help my game get better, for sure.
Thank you.
And let's go to Connor and then Palmer.
Hey, Azeez, going against JT when he's been on scout team and you sort of seen him over the growth process of the season, have you noticed anything different about him, especially coming out of the Florida game this past week?
Yeah, JT doing his thing, really. He's just coming out there, practicing hard, doing what he got to do, just playing the game how it's supposed to be, just doing what he got to do, run the offense and do what he got to do, basically.
Yeah, going back to the idea of you and your brother talking about common opponents, what did he share about about Mississippi State, given that they had so much trouble with them week one?
I mean, that's kind of in between the lines, He ain't trying to – that's between me and him, So I ain't gonna put that out,
Okay, we've got time for a couple more questions if anybody wants to jump in.
Yeah, let's, Azeez, if I could stay on your brother's theme there. So
Yeah.
do you guys have any side – obviously, you're both up at the top of the league in sack.
Yeah.
Got any side bets, like one of you has to do the Thanksgiving dishes if the other one, if the other one's behind?
Nah, just always growing up with him, it's just like everything we do, we always compete. So it's just great to have him in the SEC too, in another school, just going at it, both of us going at it, trying to be at the top of the board. We just push each other, motivate each other, just keep going and just try to be at the top, whatever it takes. We love competing. That's one thing about us. We love it.
To be clear, you're both aware of each other's sack totals?
Oh, yeah, yes, sir. For sure.
Azeez, what's been the hardest thing preparing this week for an air raid offense? And have you ever played against one before, maybe in high school?
Not that I could know of, but just that they throw the ball a lot. So you just got to find ways to impact the quarterback, definitely. And it might come out quick, so just knowing that you won't get there every time, but just ways you can impact the quarterback, impact the rush, impact the game, just stuff like that. So, crazy.
Is it extra exciting for you knowing that they're going to be passing a lot and knowing that you're going to get opportunities to get back there?
Yeah, it definitely is exciting, but you never know what they could do. They could come out and run the ball. So, they ran the ball like 20 times one game. So you got to prepare for both, basically. So.
Okay, thank you for your time, and we'll see you.